Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's daily currency call, where Jin shares his analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. So the usual schedule of the week is Monday, Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday, Euro, Wednesday, Pound. Today, Thursday, will be the Yen and Gold, and Friday, the Canadian dollar. So I see many familiar names here from the LCMS Traders Club, but I do see some new names too. So help me fill up this poll. Is this your first time here? Yeah, so this webinar is going to be very beneficial to both long-term investors and short-term traders. Jin will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risks. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So a quick look at the poll. Yep, we have quite a few first-timers here. So to help me answer the second poll, how did you guys get here? Yeah, just a quick introduction about Jin. Jin is the founder of LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. He teaches members of the LCMS Traders Club on how to trade FX. And for Forex Briefcase, he trades a US $10 million account on a daily basis for his managed account clients. And he's also an international speaker where he speaks in countries like Hong Kong, UK, US, Australia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia, and recently featured in Singapore local radio, sharing his views about the FX market. So yeah, let me take a look at the poll. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of you guys coming from the Telegram channel as well as the Traders Club. So do give me about 3 minutes. Give me the opportunity to share with you what is the Traders Club about. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick. So this is our private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. So whether you are new, experienced, part-time, or full-time trading, this is the place to be. So if you have joined us from the Telegram channel, you have been enjoying our trade signals for free. So what we give you on the Telegram channel is when to get into a trade, but you do not know where to exit. So in the Traders Club, I'm just going to show you the signals section. Yeah, so if you look at how we push out the signal in the Traders Club, we give you the signals earlier than in the Telegram channel, and we give you the strategy behind it. So if you look at, after we push out the signal, immediately we will put in the analysis in a very concise 5-step manner, where you can learn the 5 steps from this Traders Club as well. So not only that, we guide you on where to exit. For example, you hit 20 pips, the TP1, we will suggest to close the trade at TP1. Yeah, and we do show you TP2 and TP3, and also our members will also put in their analysis too. So all these signals every single day. So in the long run, not only do you earn from the signals, but you also get to learn how to trade better. Yeah, if you are really new and you want to learn new strategies, you know, even like the 5-step strategies, straight away you can come here to the 4-day FX Kickstarter, where all the materials and videos are here, where you get to learn the exact 5 steps that were shown in the signals. And also our Monday coaching, where, you know, the whole team will go through last week's economic events. We will do some signals coaching. Jin will discuss some psychology stuff of full-time trading, and then he will also identify H1 trades. So as you can see this session, everybody is giving all the raving reviews about this particular session. So not only this session, but we always get many reviews for all our sessions. Yeah. So yeah, so if you want to learn new strategies and coaching, we have the Monday and Wednesday evenings to run through trade ideas, teach you new strategies, and update you on recent market economic developments. So this is also an opportunity to pick Jin's brain with regards to trading. And lastly, we have a wide range of other information right at the homepage, where we have things like the correlation tables, daily watch list, breaking news, just to provide you all the best information to shortcut you your way to trading success. So if you look at the feed, this happened just last night, where Daniel coaches everybody on trend, a good recap on a good refresher, as Alex here said, and we will post up breaking news so that you get updated immediately and answer many questions from the members. Yeah, and like we have the currency watch list here. Oh yeah, and on next Monday, all the Traders Club members get to interact with a special guest, Chris Long, to talk about cryptocurrency. So not only do we share with you about trading, Forex trading itself, we also share with you many other topics like cryptocurrency, real estate, etc. So in short, to join the group, it's a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is less than $1 a day. So if you hop onto tradersclub.lcms.com.sg, which I'll put up a link in a while. So yeah, if you are facing uncertainty in your trading, you need to join this club to get some guidance towards profit and some coaching to improve your confidence as well as your strategy. So scroll all the way down, click here, $199 a year. It's less than $1 a day. So just want to end off with saying that trading can be lonely, but with a good community sharing trade ideas, I'm pretty sure your trading journey will definitely be enjoyable and profitable. So do hop on to tradersclub.lcms.com.sg to join now. On that note, I will just pass the time now back to Jin for the currency analysis.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Hello. How's everyone? Good. Thumbs up. Reaction. Making money from the markets. We've seen quite a bit of volatility in the markets. Pride and shine. Yes, Jason's making money. Anyone else? Anyone else making money? Everyone seems a bit low energy today. So today is Thursday. We are talking about the yen, the different yen pairs, and gold. It is going to be quite interesting today, especially after what happened last night. We've seen quite a bit of US dollar strength pretty much across the board. We've seen that move towards reserve. So it makes today especially important. So just very quickly, why that move? I've seen in the Traders Club a lot of questions asking why the US dollar strengthened that much. It looks like everything was dropping. Basically, it's that whole concern or risk on that second, third, fourth, fifth wave of COVID cases. Now it seems like parts of Europe is back on lockdown. France is on lockdown. I think Germany is on lockdown as well. Several parts of Europe is on lockdown. We've seen that numbers really start increasing again. So because of that, resulted in US dollar gaining strength as we move towards reserve. We've seen the yen gain strength as well as we move towards reserve. So quite good trading conditions if you manage to catch it. If you didn't, then it's probably a little bit too late right now. Might happen again later tonight, but there are some other hurdles that we'll need to get through before you can start selling across the board again. It's not going to be that straightforward if you miss the trades last night. Why I say that, I'll show you the news. Okay, so we are, interest rate decision on the Japan, Bank of Japan rates are held. We're still waiting for the policy statement and the outlook, right? If the policy statement does come out and say anything about an increase in stimulus or say anything about printing more yen, then we're going to see a massive weakening in the yen. But at this point in time, I don't think that that's going to happen. We've seen that strength come around, so I don't think the Bank of Japan will try and fight against this current trend on the US yen. Speaking about trend, if you look at trend and you can't tell whether it's going up or down or across, make sure if you're on Traders Club, make sure you check out yesterday's trend coaching session. If you are not on Traders Club and you need help with trend, make sure you join Traders Club. Daniel just did a session on trend last night. So we have the Bank of Japan news here, that's coming out shortly. Apart from that, nothing much else. Okay, I'm not talking about pound. Euro has some news coming out, but the main thing I want to focus on is, where is it? Okay, it's here. The US GDP quarter on quarter. Last quarter was minus 31.4. Minus 31.4. This quarter expecting a massive rebound, 31. Okay, expecting a massive rebound back to 31. So if we do see this massive rebound come around on the US GDP, and you know that I rank GDP very highly on my pyramids of economic data, then we're going to see quite a lot of US dollar strength push through at this 8:30 time frame. Okay, so make sure you watch out for this news at 8:30. Looks like it's going to be quite a big change, and I'm quite confident that it's going to be one of those big numbers. One of the reasons, just a bit of a research, is this is that minus 30 something number, expecting to jump that big bounce back up. Main reason for that is as people escape their homes, they start spending more. Not only that, they're receiving their stimulus checks, they're receiving all their benefits of 600 per week, which came to the point where they're actually receiving higher incomes. With COVID, they're actually receiving higher incomes than they would actually be if they were working. So consumer spending was likely to increase, resulting in this massive jump in GDP. Right? You went through the 4-day program with me. You know that consumer spending is one of the biggest sector of GDP. So this big jump is really likely because of consumption here, which is consumer spending. So I'm quite positive, quite hopeful that we will see that big number on the US GDP being released at 8:30 tonight. So with that, looking at the charts, this is the US yen on the H4 time frame. Okay, yesterday when I spoke about the US yen, I'm saying that it's going to be really interesting at 104.80. It did break a lot lower. It's actually moved quite nicely as to what I said last week, right? Last week I said that US yen, if it does break below 104.80, it'll get to this point at 104.09 or 104.10. Did exactly that, right? It did exactly that. So I'm super happy with this brown line there. I didn't even adjust it from last week. So at this point here, it looks like it's going back up. Okay, it looks like it's going back up. Those of you who are familiar with my 5 steps, you know that we've seen all the indicators, we've seen the price action, we've seen how it's moving. MACD crossover, stochastics going back up. It's probably going to come back up and test 104.80. It's going to come back up and test 104.80. But at this point, there's only a 30 pip move towards 104.80. I would not do anything at this point. Expecting a strong US dollar at 8:30 tonight. All right, expecting a strong US dollar 8:30 tonight. I would actually be more interested to wait and let it see if it's going to break 104.80 and move upwards. So if we see that 30% GDP number coming out from the US with that move towards reserve, and hopefully the Bank of Japan not doing anything crazy, we might actually see it climb back up above 104.80. I'll move this a little bit higher, all right, and say at 104, well, be a bit more conservative. At 105, you have a 30 pip stop loss, you have a good 60 pip take profit, let it go up. Take time, give it all that time, right? I'm super patient when I'm trading. Let it move up that 50 pips, break above, close above 104.80, get to about 105, 30 pip stop loss, 60 pip take profit. That would be one of the trades I'll be looking at 8:30 tonight. when the GDP number is released. Okay, that's US yen. Euro yen, yesterday we spoke about it a bit. We said that, if it's going to sit at that level, break lower, it came straight down, broke below 122.83. Right now, again, like the US yen, looks like it's going back up. Let it test 122.83, let it break above. I'm not too sure whether you should be putting this quite high on your list, because even if it does break above 122.83, looking at the euro US dollar, it's sitting there, with the lockdowns in the eurozone, across some of the eurozone areas, with the way the euro US has dropped from 1.18 to about 1.1716. At this point, I think that euro US might sit across before coming lower. So that would contradict how the euro yen looks like it's going to go. So I think euro yen is probably going to go up a bit. It's probably going to go up a bit and test this 122.83 level and possibly come back down. At this point, I wouldn't be too keen to do anything on the euro yen. I'm more interested in what's happening on the US yen. That said, looking at the pound yen, right, it's come down, broke the 135.92 level, went outside of Bollinger Band, came straight back in again. Looks like everything looks the same, right? I hope you've noticed this, you've picked this up. Everything looks the same. It's dropped significantly. Right now it's bouncing back up, testing a resistance level. I feel that on the pound yen, looking at where the pound US dollar is doing, it looks like it's going to go back up and test lower again. So I think that we might actually see the pound yen test 135.92 before possibly turning back down. But I feel that because the pound yen has been trading in this range quite significantly, it might actually come back above 135.92 and back towards that range. Okay, might come back up towards this range. This would be, I feel, a higher risk trade. So, if you're looking towards, you've made some money already yesterday, you want to jump into a trade, risk 30, 40 pips, make that 140. Higher risk, higher returns, could hit and turn straight back down again. Only consider this if you have that profit margins to risk, or if you are able to take on a little bit more risk. This would be a trade that, a speculative trade, I'll call it. 136.15, 40 pip stop loss, 140 pip take profit, or 160 pip take profit. That almost that 1:4 risk reward ratio. Fantastic trade upwards, but likelihood, it could hit and turn back down again. High risk, so speculative there. All right, so sometimes I do give you very, very safe trade ideas. Sometimes I tend to give you higher risk, more speculative trade ideas. Putting a bit of a mix in there. Let's see which one you prefer. Actually, in the chat, which ones do you prefer? You like higher risk trades or lower risk trades? Put it in the chat there. And then while you're doing that, looking at the gold, XAU USD, again, nothing too surprising here. The last time we spoke about it, I said it's going to keep hugging this 1900 line. It's still doing that, still trading within that range. It's dropped significantly yesterday despite that move towards reserve, right? Despite the move towards reserve, gold has dropped significantly. I think it's just a bit lagging compared to everything else. So we might actually see gold go from 1876 back towards 1900, maybe even towards 1925, 1930, 1925. But, I think after this almost 1 year of listening to me share with you my views on gold, you know that I don't like trading gold in this small range. I would actually prefer to look for those where they break major levels and do that big jump upwards rather than trying to fiddle with gold in the smaller ranges. Okay, so very quickly we went through US yen, look for it to break 104.80 for the upward move. Euro yen, it looks like it's going up. I feel like it's going to test this 122.83 levels quite significantly. Not too sure whether it's going to go a lot higher or a lot lower, so I'll be probably hands off on that. Pound yen, probably going to break above 135.92. Speculative, high risk trade for it to go back and trade within that range of 137.67. Okay, so that quick recap on those pairs. Just wanted to do a quick touch on the euro pound. So the last time I spoke about euro pound, saying that it was going to come down, test this 90.24 level, did that. Looks like it might bounce back up. So the first part is done already. A lot of tails and shadows. At this point now, I will be a bit more patient. Let it probably gonna come back down, test 90.24 again before possibly shooting up towards 9122. So still keeping that on the watch list. All right. All right. So some of you say depends. Some say it's lower risk, safe, high probability trades. Well, so sometimes if you just a bit of a session here, if you're looking at safe, high probability trades, Alex, then you might come to the point where there are not many trades to jump into. So you have to be a bit more patient on that. Those of you who are saying lower risk, right? Sometimes you need to have a mix of low and high risk trades. Robbie loves high risk trades. I know he's already in outer space already, right? So you need to have a mix of that to sustain your kind of trading strategies. What are my thoughts on a standing order for US yen? Well, first I'm seated, so I'm not standing, but I wouldn't put any orders down at this point with the volatility that we're seeing in the markets. I feel that any orders, I prefer to manage my trades a bit closely rather than to have an order and then, volatility might trigger the order before it bounces back down again. So for me, I'm very hands-on. I want to watch and manage my trades, know why I get into a trade, not just because of price, but the overall situation before I jump into a trade. All right, so Neil, I hope that answers your question. With that, I'll pass it back to Chinwei.
Okay, thank you, Jin. So yeah, I just launched a poll. Let us know what do you think of this webinar. So if you enjoyed the analysis today, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you join the Traders Club, you actually learn the step-by-step process that Jin uses to identify trades. So do join us on the Traders Club, and do remember to join us tomorrow for the analysis on the Canadian dollar. So yeah, on that note, I will just close off the session. So have a good day and goodbye.